possess the great power, all things are possible.
What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Cajun Towboater Reviews. My name is Bo, aka the Cajun Towboater. And you might notice a couple of things. One, I might sound a little stopped up and everything. I am down right now with the flu. I do have like one more video left to post that is posted on Friday. One just posted today. Another thing you might notice is I got a haircut. After 2 years. Last time I got a full haircut where I cut my hair this short was my grandfather's funeral in August of 2020. So yeah, I finally cut my hair. A lot of people do like it. It's a little cold, but I enjoy it. So yeah, today we're not going to do a review. I just wanted to sit down and tell my story about Jason David Frank. And so we're going to go ahead and do that. But before that, before we get started, just give me a few moments. I'll start telling the story.
Power up!
Alright, y'all, before we get started, you may notice some cuts here and there. It's probably because I will be cutting out every time I have to cough or something. This flu is no joke. It is taking a lot out of me. But yes, my first time meeting Jason David Frank, immediately, he was an amazing guy. I volunteer for, it used to be called AVC conventions for the Comic-Cons, but now it's called Humble Enterprise. I volunteered 2016 to go there with my wife, who was just my girlfriend at the time. Our son was, I'm sorry, it was 2017. Our son was barely a year old when we volunteered. We went and he was there. And I walked around, I was doing bag checks and registration and stuff like that. And I knew on Sunday he wasn't gonna stay long, so I wanted to meet him before. And which the ones that we volunteer for, they are awesome. They give us a chance to, when we take our breaks, to go meet the celebrities we want to meet, as a kind of a thank you to us for volunteering and helping them out, making the conventions go smoothly. Now, he wasn't supposed to stay that long, and he had a flight, and we went and met him, and I just went up there. I mean, I wasn't expecting to take a picture with him or anything like that. I just went up there and thanked him for coming. And first thing he said, "Hey, you want to take a picture?" And I was like, "Well, I know you got a flight." He said, "Don't worry about it." So I don't know if he missed his flight that day or anything, but he stopped, and what he was doing, he stopped leaving, packing up, and took pictures with a whole bunch of us that were volunteering. So that right there told me he was an awesome guy. I've heard stories here and there, but like any person, you're gonna have a bad day, and things happen. So my next experience working with him is I volunteered. I worked another Comic-Con in Lafayette, and then me and my wife decided to start volunteering for other conventions that ABC did. So we volunteered for the Mississippi Comic-Con, and when we went there, I was told that I would be doing line control / helping out with Jason David Frank with his table and stuff like that, which the fanboy in me was jumping up and down, but I had to be professional and leave it at that. Well, dude was amazing right there. Any fan that just wants to come talk to him, he would talk to them, laugh with them, just listen to their stories, and he was very attentive, and he knows how to speak to fans. He was great, and half of the time the fans weren't even there to get anything. Like I said, this dude was generous, and he is probably one of the most generous people I've met out there, and I don't think there'll ever be another one like him. So I worked the Saturday with him, and everything's good. By the end of the day, he's getting ready. He thanks me, shakes my hand, and he says, "Hey, tomorrow, whatever you want me to sign, bring it." So I'd already had it in my head that I was going to bring one or two things for him to sign. I just couldn't decide what I wanted him to sign, so I brought like 4 things. So I figured I'd probably get like one thing signed, so I couldn't decide which one. So Sunday comes, the convention goes smoothly. Everything, like he's one of the ones that has like one of the biggest lines, the longest lines and stuff like that, and the most people, because he is that genuine. So the end of the day goes by, the day goes by smoothly. The end of the day comes and we're wrapping up and stuff like that, and he's like, "Hey, what you brought me to sign?" So I was like, "Well, I don't know which one I want you to sign." He goes, "Which one?" I said, "Yeah, I brought 4 things, but I'm not sure which one I want you to sign." He goes, "I'll sign all of them." So what he did, he actually signed this one, which is the Lord Draken Pop. It is the PX exclusive. I forgot where I actually got this at that time. He signed the unhelmeted Green Ranger Funko Pop. And I love how he would always sign it, and then he put like Tommy underneath, or this one he put Lord Draken. And then he also signed, which I got these signed by Johnny Umbosh and Catherine Sutherland as well. He signed Turbo, the Power Rangers movie. And he also, I didn't bring this one, so I didn't get Johnny Umbosh to sign this one, but he also signed Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, the DVD cases. And that goes in my shelf that I have the Megazord and stuff on. So yeah, he could have just left it right there, signed those 4 things, and said thank you, and that was it. He had to go and everything. But the first thing, and you'll notice throughout this video, there's going to be some photos popping up either right here or right here of him working the convention. As far as there's not that many that I do have, because from 2019 when I started my current job as a towboater, up until 2022, either cons got canceled or I couldn't make them because I was so busy working. But yeah, he could have left it at that. But he said, "Go grab something off my table and I'll sign it for you." And I was like, "Dude, you did enough. You signed these." I said, "I appreciate it all." He was like, "Go grab something." I was like, "No," I said, I'm not one searching just for autographs and stuff like that." I said, "It was a pleasure working for you." He was like, "Go grab something off my table now." And I said, "Well, okay, you made these are for me." I said, "Can you make this out to my daughter?" And that photo somewhere, that picture and stuff somewhere saved up in storage right now. I wish I'd have it to show y'all, but sure enough, he personalized it to my daughter, and she loves it. Well, at that time she loved it. She's a teenager now. She's 15, so it's kind of iffy with things that she likes. So, but yeah, like I said, this dude was amazing. We did end up working the Arkansas con as well, and I didn't get a chance to spend time with him at that one. He was there, but I saw him interact. He was sitting next to WWE legend Mick Foley, and they interacted. They were cutting up. It was funny to see him interact. He kind of reminded me, he's one of those people that never met a stranger. He goes there and he can make friends with anybody. He can have them laughing. He can have them just cutting up with him and stuff like that. He really was a prankster from what I've heard through the other cast members on the show from Power Rangers and stuff like that, and other people he's worked conventions with. He was a prankster, and they loved him for it. So yeah, fast forward to this October. He was supposed to be at the Lafayette Comic-Con, and I think he was filming Legend of the White Dragon. and so he had to cancel. So I didn't get a chance to meet him. So we're getting to that moment of this year in November. So in November, whenever the news broke, before the news broke that morning, I received an email that the Dragon Zord had shipped, and I wanted to get it because I have the Zord Ascension Project Megazord. I love it. I like the Dragon Zord. It's no surprise or no secret that I was a big Tommy Oliver fan growing up. Green was my favorite color, so I was automatically drawn to the Green Ranger. But that morning I got that good news that shipped, and I knew that most likely he'd be working another one of our cons. And then I was maybe up for an hour and a half, fixed my coffee and stuff like that, and that's when the news broke that what had happened, that he had passed. And at first I didn't want to believe it, because there's a lot of people out there that like to spread rumors and stuff like that. But it was confirmed to me by someone close to me that has worked with him in the past too as well. That what was being reported on the news was true. So yeah, he may not have been perfect. He may not have been everybody's cup of tea. But to me, like they said, you never want to meet your childhood heroes. I'm glad I did. He was an amazing guy. He did what he could for the fans, and it goes to show you that the strongest people can be the ones that need help and won't say anything about it. So yeah, that's what hit me hard. Is this dude was so strong. He always seemed so strong-willed, and depression and mental illness got to him just like it gets to any one of us. Yes, he was a celebrity, but he was just a normal person, just like anyone else, just like us. So yeah, if you are suffering from mental illness or just think you are alone, remember you are not. Reach out, ask someone. Hell, look on Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok. Find me, talk to me. Let me know what's going on. I don't care if you're a stranger or if I know you. You can sit down and talk to me, and I will try my best to pull you out of whatever dark hole you're in. Because I would rather say, yes, I helped this person in one of their darkest moments, than to ask myself, especially if I know you, than to ask myself, what could I have done to help you whenever there's nothing else I can do to help you but be there with your family to bury you. That's got to be one of the biggest things that I think about right now. And another thing, our podcast, Two Old Cajuns Nerd Out. There's going to be a two-part. The last couple of ones you've been hearing us joke around and stuff like that, but there's going to be a two-part podcast talking about mental illness and talking about things like that with my buddy Cajun Toy Review, with his stuff that he's been going through. And y'all should take a listen, and it will also let you know that, hey, someone is always there for you. Like I told him, I love him, I'm always there for him. It sucks that I do work so far, for so long, being on that boat, that I can't just be home whenever he needs me, because the dude is my best friend. He's like a brother to me. I love him, and if these 2 episodes that we got serious for help someone, then we did our job. That's all we care about. We hope it helps someone. Yeah, you will notice in my videos from now on, I will have the seek help, and it has the suicide prevention hotline number, sorry, and the text that you can now text someone to talk, because I know a lot of people don't like speaking on the phone. So yeah, I want to thank y'all for watching. Just thank y'all for listening and letting me tell my story about Jason David Frank. And also, like I said, go ahead and you'll notice our new logo. Go ahead and subscribe and follow and listen to Two Occasions Nerd Out, especially for those 2 episodes about mental illness. And hopefully it helps somebody. But thank y'all again. And
thanks for coming out.